Here we go. Continuing the jingle all the way.
It's a Wonderful Life proved that everyone has value. Home Alone showed us why we shouldn't take family for granted. But one holiday film will teach us Christmas turns everyone into an asshole. Jingle all the way. Are you ready for a Schwarzenegger comedy? Don't worry, it has just as much violence as his other stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
He'll play Howard Langston, your ordinary Austrian bodybuilder mattress kingpin.
You're my number one customer. You're my number one customer. You're my number one customer.
When his neglected son wants a special toy for Christmas, Howard will blaze a one-man trail of destruction to buy his kids love by any means necessary. Whether that means lying to his wife's face,
I got the Turboman doll.
grabbing a child by the face,
Let go!
or punching an animal in the face.
You started it.
It's a music change and some blood packs away from being a hard R slaughterfest.
Added the blood.
This is nothing but a harmless Christmas.
Watch a mad dash
Blood
to
on the
find a limited
windows.
release toy in a world without smartphones or eBay, where you were constantly forced to interact with other people. Like the only other global star on Arnie's level in '96, Sinbad. He'll play the rival sociopath Myron, an alcoholic mailman who, with so many assaults, kidnappings, and felonies by the end of this thing, you just know it'll be his last Christmas as a free man.
Merry Christmas.
Wow.
Sorry, kid, that's going to the evidence locker. Maybe one of the cops has a son who hates him too. Are there any redeeming characters in this movie? No. His wife is a nagging cliche.
Where are you?
Do you have any idea what time it is? Please tell me that you did not forget that doll.
You can't be going to the office.
Damn you, Hal.
The neighbor, Phil Hartman, bless his soul, is
Bless his
plowing his
soul.
way through every mom in the neighborhood. And Santa? Santa is a lie. Just a bunch of ex-cons running bootleg toys out of a warehouse. You'll even want to punch Chris Parnell in the face. And you like Chris Parnell.
I love that part.
So enjoy a Christmas film that has so little love for the holiday, it comes after the credits. That one can only hope is a satire of commercialism, because it spends 80 minutes of showing you the dark, malevolent forces of capitalism turning us into beasts, and exactly 1 minute reminding us that family was the true gift all along. Maybe they expand on this in the sequel. Kill it with fire! Starring the goggles, they do nothing. Sinbad in this movie. Hi, I'm Phil Hartman. You may remember me from such films as Sergeant Bilko, Loaded Weapon 1, and Amazon Women on the Moon. The Fandom Menace. Okay, Booster. Howard?
Howard. 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 Howard.
Even worse, Santa. And Modern Fandom. Last action
very
figure.
True. I like that. I like that title. That's awesome. That movie is awesome. Last action hero.
I think I'm getting the hang of this.
I am so glad they didn't make Iron Man in the 90s.
Look, you know my thoughts already. If you watched the video, which you can check it out right up here, as far as my favorite Christmas movie, this is number 4 on my list. And Ali gave some good points, which I think kind of ring true with the honest trailer here, that there, there's no redeeming characters, really. Technically, yes. They don't spend a whole lot of time on the meaning of Christmas. That's true. But it's a fun flick, okay? And I like all the themes that are present here. And it's just fun. It's just fun. Sinbad's his crazy self in this movie. And Arnold does a good job here as a relatable bodybuilding mattress sale. Yeah, honest trailers got him there. That one doesn't make much sense. But overall, while they did highlight a number of things here that could have made this movie very different, I still enjoy it. Before we get to the pitch meeting, I gotta give a huge shout out to you guys, the watchers, subscribers, members, all of you. I really appreciate that you come back and watch each and every day. To my hyper crew, verbal shout out for you guys. Brian Tidwell, Steve O, Slepnir, Dash Milner, Kasich013, Daniel Lopez, Portalon Mobile 44, Kratos, William Cooper, Shane Cook, Richie Chester, and Arden Steelpelt. I appreciate you guys for choosing that top tier crew. It's really awesome. Now, let's get to the pitch meeting.
So, you have a Christmas movie for me? Yes, sir, I do. So the main character is this guy named Howard, and he's a workaholic. Uh-oh, a workaholic at Christmas time? That can't be good. Right, so he accidentally spends too much time selling mattresses and has to rush to his kid's karate class that he promised he'd be at. Oh, is he gonna make it? No, he's too late. He walks into an empty gym like, I didn't make it. Did he not notice the completely empty parking lot? I guess not. Huh. So then he goes home and, bribes his son. He bribes his son? He does. He's like, hey, I'll buy you the Turbo Man doll you want for Christmas if you stop being mad at me for being a bad dad. That's a pretty good deal, actually. But then his wife is like, yeah, I told you to get that doll like 2 weeks ago. Did you not get it? And he's like, of course I did, you silly wife. Wow, so this guy is a goddamn liar. Yeah, a compulsive one. So then he has to find this toy on Christmas Eve or he's gonna get caught in his lie. Okay, and so, yeah. What? That's it? That's the movie. That's the whole premise? Yeah, pretty cool, right? I guess, but it seems pretty thin. There's nothing else going on. Oh, well, also his neighbor Ted is trying really hard to bang his wife, so we're gonna check in on that from time to time. Oh, wow, that's pretty intense for a kid's movie. Yeah, real intense. But I guess if the wife is kind of falling for Ted in a way, then it could show that Howard might lose her. Yeah, no, she's not into Ted at all. She's kind of weirded out by him, and at the end of the movie, she hits him for trying something. So we're gonna have an entire side story where the neighbor is trying to bang the wife, but there's no risk of that actually happening. Exactly. Did you just throw that in there to pad the runtime? You got me. There was only so much I could do with the storyline of trying to make a purchase. Fair enough. And so what kind of stuff does happen to Howard as he tries to buy the toy? Oh, well, just a whole bunch of scenes that all end in violence. Every scene ends in violence? Pretty much. See, I never learned how to write endings to things, so every interaction ends in some kind of physical attack. Well, at least it's consistent. Yeah, so anyway, Howard is gonna go to a store where there's a huge crowd of people waiting to rush in when the doors open. Okay. And he's gonna meet a crazy mailman, Myron, who goes on a huge rant about how toy companies are brainwashing us through screens. Oh, screen rants are tight. Yeah, and then he chokes a random woman. He chokes a woman? I didn't know how to end his rant. Oh, so it just gets violent, I gotcha. And then the doors open and it just gets crazy. Everybody runs around and fights each other. Jeez. So Howard goes up to an employee to ask about the Turbo Man doll and everybody in the store starts to laugh at him. Why? Well, because Turbo Man is sold out and everybody knows it. If everybody knew that, what were they all rushing in for? I don't know. The store seems to be fully stocked up on everything else. Huh. So later they find out that another store got a late shipment and they're doing a lottery with a bunch of bouncy balls for some reason. Okay. And instead of trying to grab one of the many balls bouncing around the store, Howard chases one specific one outside of the store. Not the best strategy. Definitely not. And then a little girl grabs it and Howard gets mistaken for a pedophile. And this is a kid's movie. It is. So then Howard grabs the little girl and a bunch of mothers start to hit him with their purses because they think he's gonna sexually assault this child. Oh my lord. And then this mall Santa says that he has a Turbo Man toy, so Howard follows him to a warehouse where everybody's dressed like Santa. Why would they all be dressed like Santa if they're working inside a warehouse? So the scene can end with Howard fighting a bunch of Santas. Oh, I gotcha. So at least we have fun set pieces for the violence. Yeah, and then the cops are gonna burst in. Oh man, it's gonna be hard for him to get out of that situation. Actually, super easy. Barely an inconvenience. Oh, really? Yeah, he just grabs a toy badge and impersonates a police officer. Isn't that a felony? Technically in Minnesota, it's a gross misdemeanor, so he'd only go to jail for a year. Oh, okay. Anyway, so then they find out that a radio station is giving away the toy. Interesting. So they head over there and Howard busts one of their doors. Man, this guy is on a crime spree. You have no idea. So then Myron threatens the cops with a fake bomb so they can escape. Oh my god. But then it turns out it was a real bomb and it explodes. Oh, so the police officers die? Now, if I understand correctly, a bomb can go off in your hands and it'll just kind of paint your face black. Oh, bombs aren't dangerous? No, they'll ruin your clothes though. Good to know. And so how does the movie end? Well, Howard is gonna get chased by the cops at a parade because of all the crimes he did. That makes sense. And then he's gonna accidentally get put in a Turbo Man costume that has a working jetpack. Oh, that's a world-changing invention. And then Myron is gonna dress up like Turbo Man's nemesis and try to murder Howard's kid to take his toy. What? It's gonna be a whole thing, and then Myron is gonna get arrested because of the terrorism and the attempted murder. Well, thank goodness. And then I figured I should throw in a nice Christmas moment, so Howard's son is gonna give the doll to Myron. Won't that just end up in some evidence locker? Probably. Wow, and so what's this movie called anyway? Oh, nobody told me I was supposed to come up with a title. That's okay, we'll just slap some generic Christmas line on there. Do you think people will mind that it's gonna have nothing to do with the movie? No, it's fine. We'll just grab a line from some Christmas song everybody loves, like Dashing Through the Snow, or maybe...
That easy. All right, this hasn't happened yet for me. A lot of times you guys ask me, watching these honest trailers and pitch meetings, does it ever change your opinion on a movie? And that hasn't happened yet. I don't think... This could change my opinion, yes, but all the reasons I said earlier in the video, the collab with The Ali Robbins Show, check that out if you haven't seen it yet. I still have those reasons, okay? I'm still keeping those reasons. I still enjoy this movie. It's still fun. We're watching it this week, I think. Maybe, possibly. Maybe today or tomorrow. But I still enjoy it. Is it crazy? Does it not make a whole lot of sense? Is it really just a movie about someone trying to make a purchase and lying to his family? Yes. Ryan kind of kills that there to say like, yeah, it's really just a movie about, you know, someone trying to make a purchase, and I'm just padding the runtime with all these different things. That's really what's going on here. But now we gotta choose which one's better, Honest Trailer or Pitch Meeting. Pitch Meeting obviously was a little bit longer than the Honest Trailer, but both were great, and they only had a couple things in common. But I love how Pitch Meeting, producer guy at least, says how the jetpack is a world-changing, you know, invention, and we're just kind of, you know, bypassing that. It's on the superhero, and that's it. Never gonna be used again, probably, but that was really funny. I do like how both hit on the Phil Hartman, bless his soul, piece of his character trying to sleep with, you know, Howard's wife the whole movie, and it's never gonna happen because the wife's not into it, but they try to make it seem like it could, or I don't know, he's just being weird the whole time. But I like how both of them hit on that. That was pretty good. But we gotta pick one. Which one's your favorite? Which one do you choose? I'm gonna have to go Pitch Meeting on this one. Pitch Meeting was pretty much stellar throughout, even though it's still an early Pitch Meeting, or earlier, or was this like a year ago or 2 years ago? I'm not sure. But it felt like an earlier one, but it was a funny early one. So that part I enjoy. So I'll have to go with that. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Which one do you prefer, Pitch Meeting or Honest Trailer? Again, if you haven't watched the video where I talk about Jingle All the Way being my number 4 favorite Christmas movie of all time, for me at least, check that out. You can see all that over there with the most popular videos as well. And then check out Ali Robbins' channel. You'll see my response to her movie as far as her number 4 favorite. So check that out all over there. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video.